We know the extreme heat either caused or contributed to hundreds of people dying in Maricopa County over the last few years. But what if we knew exactly where they were dying? That may help find people and get them to someplace cool before it's too late. ABC15 investigator Nicole Grigg spent weeks combing through data and hitting the streets to get answers.
In a month where almost every day was over 110 degrees.
No good, you know. No good out here.
We met Kenneth Eaton at a bus stop on Van Buren. Under a blanket, he says it helps block some of the brutal summer heat.
It makes it better, actually, the cold, like from the heat from the sun.
Even under his blanket, that bus stop's still baking. A situation like this can be deadly. 80% of Maricopa County heat deaths in 2022 were outside. So we wanted to know where exactly. While the city's Heat Response and Mitigation Office is not officially tracking deaths to a specific location, the director of the newly created office telling me he did an exercise looking for patterns.
And I wrote a little index card with a synopsis of each case and put them on the desk one at a time. So it's quite literally hundreds of index cards, and tried to sort them into different groups to understand what the circumstances are.
That information not publicly available, but these records were from Maricopa County, describing the circumstances surrounding people who died in the heat from 2020 to 2022. We found at least 40 people have died at bus stops, another 48 dying in parking lots, on sidewalks, and on benches. One man who died at a bus stop, his core temperature registered to 109.4 degrees.
As we hear that and read that these deaths are happening at bus stops, on benches, I think it's important to remember it's not necessarily the environmental condition of that individual feature of the landscape that was the cause of death. We try to think about the exposure history that folks are experiencing.
The city's public transportation department tells us they do not track the number of people passing out or dying from the heat at bus stops. Valley Metro says drivers are trained to recognize the symptoms of heat-related illnesses. They add that their buses are used as cooling centers when requested. We asked the heat office if they do cross-training with other city departments, like bus drivers, to recognize people in distress from the heat.
So that specific question would be best answered, of course, by public transit, but these are the exact types of conversations that we are trying to germinate, trying to catalyze across the entire city.
Stacy Champion is a community advocate for the unsheltered. She says tracking the deaths across departments can be key.
I think that the more data you have, the better you can wrap solutions around those problems.
She calls every death in the heat preventable. As for Kenneth, we made sure he got water, electrolytes, and some food.
I'm not sure where I want to go yet, but anywhere but here, you know.
Although there is no cross-training for bus operators with the heat office, we are told that bus drivers are trained to be on the lookout for issues throughout the public transit environment. Valley Metro says that bus drivers will call dispatch or a supervisor to request police or fire to check on individuals. However, they do not track data on how many times that has happened. I'm investigator Nicole Grigg, ABC15 Arizona.
Nicole, thanks. The ABC15 investigators with data guru Garrett Archer mapped locations of 911 calls for people experiencing heat-related illnesses in Phoenix. You can find that map and see more of our in-depth reporting on the valley's deadly heat wave at abc15.com/investigators.